Hello, hello. Going live today, baby. Going live today, baby. Every day in every way. Get stronger and stronger. Greater and greater. Yeah. Got one in the house. Got one in the house. All right. All right, all right. We're going to have an awesome time today. Awesome time. Yes, I am going to have a great time in a wonderful way, in a blessed way. Topic is show messages. Well, I can't see it. Well, I'm looking for my chat room. We'll have to figure that out another time. We got two in the house. We finna go in. Finna go in. Let me see how the live chat, all messages are visible. Okay. Now, how we do it? Yeah, that's okay. We got it. I got two in the house. We're going to have a good time. Unfortunately, I can't see my chat right now. And we're going to have to pick that up another time. I wanted y'all to come in and share your opinions and get some feedback from y'all so we can, build, have a nice build. But I got to work on that a little bit more. But the topic of the day, how we connected to the divine mind. See, a lot of times we don't really understand that we've been programmed. We've been programmed away from the divine mind. And when they came in and programmed us, they took all our connection, our divine resources, and put us in a frame of mind where we have to live according to their programming. But I'm here to tell you today, you can go inside yourself by meditation, prayer, and just looking at the effect, because the world is the effect, and look at the effect and see the lies that they don't told us. And so today, I want to just talk on how we connected to the divine, and understand that our power is unlimited. It's unlimited. And the people, the 1% that knew this, they understood the mind because they had reincarnated before. That's my theory on them. They already knew what was our capabilities and how much power we have by connecting to the divine, that we can shape this time and space the way we want it. We can bend reality the way we want to bend it. But in order to put you in bondage and keep you enslaved, they had to take over the mind. They had to take over the subconscious. Your eyes is the window to the soul. And they understood this. So the game that's being played is continuously being played because of ignorance. That's why you see the world in this state of mind where it's at right now, because of ignorance. Don't know self. And that's where we at right now. The union with God. We have a union with God, a divine power with God. We are one with God. Let me tell you what metaphysics teachers teach. Union with God, unfabrications of our consciousness with that of God's mind. This is the Christ consciousness. I and the Father are one. The Bible told us several times, but the interpretation that we have, it was off key. Because people want to go by the programming. They don't want to take the time out and reprogram themselves. And it ain't their fault that you don't want to get up and do the work for yourself. It ain't nobody's fault. Because they can care less if you live or die. They can care less if you wake up or stay asleep. It's for their benefit that you stay asleep. But we got to wake up if we want our soul to thrive and to have better down here and to learn the things that we need to learn in order to progress, in order to ascend the right way. We one with the consciousness. It's in us. God is woven into this fabric of reality. It's in it. You are part of everything that's down here in this third dimension. And we connect by consciousness. That's how when we raise our frequency, our consciousness level ascend to a higher level where God can read our consciousness. It fills our consciousness. Because as you throw out electro energy, magnetic energy come back to you. So what I'm saying is, whatever thought you throwing out, it's going to come back to you. It's going to come back to you. Let me show you why I'm telling you this. Let's go to let's go to the Wikipedia. Now, in the book, they called Jesus the Anointed One. But in Hindu, they called him the Avatar. They call him the Avatar. Why would they call him an Avatar? Or Sadhud? Well, descendants of Hindu deities to earth in an incarnated or tangible form from Sanskrit avataran, descended of a deity to the earth in incarnated form from avar, off, down, root, based of crosses, over. And what it's saying is Jesus and all of us descended down here into this realm we call the third dimension. And once we get this in our mind and get this in our heart that we came from our Creator, divine mind, Once we get this in our heart and mind, then we'll understand how to take out all the programming they put in us and put in the divine programming. Because you got to know what you're doing down here. Peace and love. Peace and love, my sister. Peace and love. And the thing is, you as a human being is connected to the oversoul, the divine mind of everything in this third dimension. And once you get that in your subconscious, you'll be able to be in reality, to use monetary things, to use your mind to create what you desire, the life that you desire, in order to serve other people. See, what we got this manifestation at wrong. We think our manifestations are for our just pleasure. We're going to party out. No, it ain't that way. It's for you to use it in order to enlighten other people. Why I'm saying that is, if you watching this channel right here, you on the divine path. You are what we call a light being. And that's what you got to understand. If you don't understand that you connected to the creator, how can you create? You can't create if you don't know your capabilities. And everyone on this planet is connected. You wouldn't be here if you wasn't connected. And those that is forerunners that's getting this information and understanding that they're not the body, that they are the cause and the body is the effect. These are the ones, you are the ones or on the path to waking other people up. And I'm going to tell you a thing, keep it simple. I was listening to a show the other night, and these people was so high tech. I mean, on levels and saying words that I couldn't even comprehend. I had to go look up some of the words. That is not good all the time, because you don't know who are watching you. You don't know when you on these channels speaking your truth, you don't know who is watching you and tuning in that they need to get something from you. Now, I'm not saying that anybody is illiterate or dumb or ignorant, but what I'm saying is, if we use simpler terms and give them a crumb, because it's babies out there that's trying to wake up. You can't give no baby no steak. You got to give baby milk. You got to be able to speak in a way where it's clear for them to understand on their level of understanding. And that's what I'm telling you. Every human is their own world. And in your world, you got to have simplicity. Because it's right before us. If we keep it simple, we'll get out of the trap that we've been in psychologically. See, we want to go all to a whole nother level. A lot of people can't go there right now. But one day we will be able to do it. Yeah. So once we understand that our connection is divine, that we divine beings, and that all the stuff, the effects on the outside of us ain't nothing but an illusion, a delusion, and that we was put under a hypnosis That we was put under hypnosis in order to trick us and took us out of our deityship. Now, few of us is regaining it. Few of us is regaining it, and we coming back to our first love. That's what the Bible say. Come back to your first love. The first love is divine mind. All is one. Everything is one. Oneness. That's what we got to walk in. But we got to keep it on a simplistic level. So everybody that hear the sound of our voice will be able to walk in this power. We don't want none to be left out of this. But let's move on. Unity. This is the Christ consciousness. And I use the word Christ and I use the Bible because I have decoded the Bible. But we can use other words. But I want to keep it simple. People understand the Bible because they don't read the Bible, but they ain't decoded it properly. But in Hinduism, this is what they call Christ. The Sanskrit word is Krishna. And then you got to understand that that word means all attractive. Magnetics. We got electromagnetic. When you get to your superiority, when you get to that level of your consciousness, you know that you the God of everything then. Because when you in meditation and you go out of this third dimension and go to the fourth and the fifth and the sixth dimension, now some people go lesser than the earth, but we're going to stay going that way. We're going up. We want to ascend, not descend. But when you meditating or praying or just in a daydream or just doing something and you just out of your body and you going to these levels, you'll feel that peace. You'll feel that connection. I had a brother send me a message and ask me, how do you connect? Well, first, you got to understand the universe is mental. You got to understand that. And you got to understand that all is mind. And once you walk in that power right there, then you'll know that you got to connect that way. And once you get out of that way and send it out to the universe, it's going to come back in a material or even ideal or even in a situation that you can see your connection. And that's what we want to do. The Bible say to bring heaven to this earth. Well, heaven already here. We just got to know how to enter it. That's why they always keep you. That's what I got to tell people. They always keep you in the effect. They got your eyes and ears on the effect. They got you speaking about the effect all the time. Let me show you these three monkeys I keep on my desk. You see it? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Evil, what we call evil, is illusion. It's a parasite that just came along with us because people thought it was just two different sources. It's only one source. That's why we break our hands together when we meditate like this. It's only one source. And when you understand this, You're going to keep your focus on that one source. That is what you are. You the source.
Oh my God.
You the source. You the source of every manifestation, good or bad, you bring in. See, that's what they don't want you to know. If you change your thinking, you change your reality. And then you'll become the cure of the ill or the evil that is plaguing what we call Earth, this three-dimensional realm. But you got to know you connected. You connected through the mind. Because you're not this physical body. True fact, your mind and your true self is not present in the body. Your aura field through the nervous system is generating. Because you're the generator, operator, and destroyer. Well, the destroyer part, that's where I want to be at right now. You could destroy anything negative about the true reality. And that's what we got to realize. I heard a brother say, you know, it's three people you need to stay away from. Those that complain, those that is a realist, and the other one he said was it'll come to me. But you got to stay away from certain people. You got to protect your consciousness and get into the new reality of understanding what the reality is, the true reality. Because as long as you stay in this reality and look at the effects, you will not accomplish the things that you really want to accomplish. The universe is set up for you to be successful and prosperous. But what we don't fall into the illusion that what we see out there, what they tell us from the news, what they say about the presidents and what they say about the kids not having enough, all of this, we fall in that trap when it's the totally opposite. The Bible say, let the weak say I am strong. If you weak, you should never say you weak. You should always say I'm strong. You should always say I got abundance. You should always walk in authority, in the power. Why? Because you training your subconscious back to the true reality. You are gods on this earth. You gods to everything down here. And the truth gonna be told. And you got to understand that. You cannot allow yourself to shrink back. See, it's easy to go backwards. Especially when you don't know you're connected. It's just like climbing a mountain. It's just like climbing a mountain. One of your friends up on top, they throw you the rope, you climbing it up. But you get to a place where you don't think you can make it, and the rope is long enough to reach to the bottom. Some people will go backwards. But you got to reach and pull yourself up out of this mess. And the only way you're going to do it, you got to change your mind. You got to say God is good. The divine is good. My life is good. Everything around me good. The people in my neighborhood are good. Everything. You can't see nothing bad. You can't see nothing bad. You can't see nothing bad. Ain't no enemies. Ain't none. Unless you create them here. If you create them here, then you're going to have plenty of enemies. This is what I'm telling you. You got to change what you think in order so it'll resonate with the universe and you get exactly what you want back from the universe. If you think everybody your enemy, everybody gonna become your enemy. That's how this universe work. If you think you poor, you're gonna be poor. The universe is abundant. The universe give you exactly what you want. It don't never say no. Because you are the chosen. You are divine. You are the most marvelous thing on this planet. You are the keepers of this earth. So if the keeper is saying, listen, them elephants over there, them elephants a little bit too big for me. I can't handle them. Well, you ain't going to handle them. And then somebody over there say, look, I could take care of them elephants and go right up to them and take, it's mind over matter. And that's what we got to get at. And this come with practice, because listen, you got to realize now you've been asleep longer than you've been awoke. So things ain't just going to happen overnight. You got to practice. You got to practice. And after a while, it'll start melting off you. Ignorance will start melting off of you. You one with the universe. You are one with the universe. Let's go. Let me show you something. Thank y'all. I love sharing what I experience. Shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Listen. You got to understand one thing. Now, the word communion, they use that, but don't it sound like communication? Communication, communion. Well, this is what it is. The metaphysical meaning of it is sharing the deep aspirations of our heart with the indwelling Father. And hearing. See, that's what we messing up at. We ain't trying to hear the Father inside of us, the indwelling. Now, I ain't talking about the outside, the people outside of you. I'm talking about what's going on inside of you. That's where God at. That's where the voice at. That little still voice. They call it a still voice. It's inside of you. Meditation is when you sit down. Okay, first you need to talk to the Father in prayer and say, listen, this is what I need going on. Well, you could do it just walking around. You can just tell it in, because it hears everything you say, and it feels your vibration, your energy from your heart when you're serious about something. And then you can just tell it. But it got to come a point where you sit down in meditation and just listen. If you ask the Father, what do I supposed to be doing? What direction do you want me to go in? And I go. And then wait. What's going to happen? You're going to get an answer. That still voice is going to show you whatever you ask for. You're going to see it on YouTube. Somebody going to come and tell you something, or something happen. The universe got many ways of communicating with you, but you got to listen. You can't see, that's why the world want you to go to work all the time, do this, do that, look at YouTube, do all this every day, do all this, and keep you busy, because you ain't listening to what's going on inside of you. And if you ain't paying attention to that, what's going on inside of you, you're missing your guide. We're going to call it God. You're missing your guide to the direction to your desired path. Your desired path is what you desire, but God designs the path. The universe, the oversoul, design that path for you. Whatever you desire. But this thing come with practice. It come with meditation. It come with prayer. It come with love. It come with mantras. It comes with everything. But you got to get entwined and know that you entwined. When you know, you know. And it's an uphill battle sometimes, but you got to go through it. You were sent down here in order to occupy this space, in order to learn something. Your lesson might not be mine, but to get back to the connection in order to become the overcomer, become the conqueror, to become victorious on your walk down here, and overcome anything and everything that you're supposed to overcome, you need to listen to that voice on the inside. Because everything on the outside is a fact. What it say? The Father, and hearing his still small voice on the inside. That's why they got all this boom music and all this stuff on the outside of you to put your attention on that. Well, where your attention at, that's where your energy going. If you place your attention on what's going on the inside of you, then you'll start putting things in the category it need to be in. And then you'll separate it. It won't be nothing but you and that still voice. That's where you want to get it. That's true enlightenment. Communion. Kept sacred. You are divine, elegant, creator, the voice of reason, the power, the warrior, the achiever, the generator. You all that. The reason why I know you all that, because you can dwell on 3 to 4 different planes at one time. At one time. You're omnipresent, omnipotent, omnipotent. You are. You the God down here. And once you realize your connection to the universe, you'll understand that all this illusion, you can change it.
Oh my God!
You can change anything you want to. You got to start with the mental. Because the universe, listen, you cannot fight a battle. You cannot change the effect with effect. It ain't happening. I don't try it. It ain't gonna do it. You got to go into the mental realm and fix that problem. And then you'll see it start changing in the effect realm. And that's what we got to understand, how we connected. Let's go here. The Bible say anointed. Okay? The Bible say anointed. Anointed of God. The one who is conscious. You conscious of your real spirituality. When you sit down or just daydream while you're driving or whatever, and you start being aware of your consciousness and God present in you, and then you making affirmations knowing that you are one with the divine, your life gonna change for the better. And then you're gonna be on a path similar to mine. All I can think about is the universe now. And how can I make a difference on this earth? And that's where you want to be at. Because if you stand up there, you changing everything down here.
Oh my God.
Listen, the more you stand, okay, when you lay down at night, you're going to go in the astral, the mental, the spiritual, they call it the Buddha. You're going to stay in there for 8 hours before you go to bed in order to have a good rest and have a good flight when you leave the body at night. Think about the things that you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to achieve, positive things, and then lay down and go to sleep. Okay? The next day you get up, watch how the universe start moving things in your position. 8 hours. Okay? Now, when you wake up and you have some time, you go into meditation. Thinking about the things that you want to accomplish, how you want to live, your desired reality. Now you done went back in there. If the more you stay out there in the real reality, this effect reality, you gonna change it. Whatever going on, you gonna make the change. If you go up there with a positive mental attitude, you're going to change whatever you don't like or things that ain't good for you down here on this realm. That's just how this go. That's how it go. And can't nobody tell me it's any different. Why? Because it just said the anointing of God, the one who is conscious of the real spiritual outpour of the source of his being. See, we can play with it. And that's where I got to, I'm gonna say this. Let me say this. Because I know a lot of people in the conscious community, and could I say flat power, Brother Sanchez, a lot of conscious people have walked away thinking they done heard 2 or 3 videos about the Bible and said, No, that's the white man book and the colonizer and all this. Well, that's fine. But I'm telling you, to make this journey easier, learn how to decode it, because then you'll be able to talk to them Christians, you'll be able to talk to them Muslims, you'll be able to talk to them Hebrews on their level and have them raise their consciousness up. But if you just dismiss it like it ain't no good information, you can't use it, then you off mark. See, where we at is supposed to be bringing people together. But what we doing is causing people to go further away when we don't know how to convey our thoughts to people. Until you get telepathy down pat, until you get telepathy down pat, you need to find a way to convey this within yourself and then to other light beings. Because all us connected. I don't care if they call themselves Christian. I don't care if they call themselves Muslim. I don't care if they call themselves Hebrews, Moors. I don't care if they call themselves Jews. I don't care what they call themselves. All humans are connected. You came from the same source. And that's what they don't want us to do. Reconnect. Humpty Dumpty fell on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. He shattered. Humpty Dumpty fell in pieces. The Muslim went over that way. Christians went over that way. The Jews went over that way. The Moors went over that way. But guess what? At the end of the day, all us human beings figure that one out.
Oh my God!
You call yourself whatever you want. You call yourself. See, that should show you how the universe works right now. Because Sister Claretha called herself a Christian, and everything about Christianity, that's how Sister Claretha rock. She wear the dresses, she go to church, she do this, she do that. Sister Islam call herself a Muslim. She wear the head garment, she wear the mask, she wear all the clothes that Muslims, she read the Quran. But underneath all of it, you human on this plane and you spirit all together. That's what I'm telling you. How the universe, whatever you call yourself, that's what gonna come to you. And you gonna do them things. Cause the universe gonna make sure you do. If you call yourself a Christian, you gonna get the Bible. You gonna get the Bible. If you call yourself a fool, you gonna get treated like a fool. If you don't think you worthy of having love, you're gonna attract all the men and the women that don't have love for you. If you don't think you wealthy and deserve good stuff, then you're gonna be in poverty. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. The connection that we have is a mental connection, consciousness, subconscious. And once we can understand that this brain is nothing but a computer and get all the old data out and place new data in about ourselves. How you look at yourself, that's the way the universe look at you.
Oh my God.
Any situation you face, if you stay neutral and then move in the right way above it, you're going to always win it. Because the universe going to make sure you successful. It's just like you said you wanted something and you didn't get it, you got frustrated. See, that's what a lot of people walked away from the church too. And I did too. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I was frustrated. But what I'm telling you is, once you come to the knowledge of who you are, you can just think it. And it gonna come to you down the line. The universe gonna make channels in order for you to get it. But the first thing that I teach people, know that you are connected. That you really are connected. And then your mind will start aligning to the divine universe. It'll start lining up. And when people get that in their heart and mind, they're going to be better off. I'm telling you. Telling you what I know for a fact. Can't nobody tell me that that it ain't no. Yeah. Yeah. I'm glad y'all on here too. I got some things I need to work on, you know, in everything, but it's working. This is what I want to do. I want to help people out because it's helping me to help people. I'm glad people showing up. I'm glad people liking and sharing. Yeah, y'all like and share the videos and do. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sister. Yeah, I appreciate it. You know, it's just a blessing because I think that everybody is connected. Well, I know I don't have to think. Everybody is connected. In order for the chain to get stronger, we gotta get the links hooked up to the source again. See, that's what the problem is. Everybody's so scattered in all they belief and everything, they just don't understand that. Guess what? You are the source. You are spirit before you anything on this planet. Everything is a fake. Before you're a Muslim, you a spirit. Before you're a Christian, you're a spirit. Before you're a Hebrew Israelite, you're a spirit. Before you a Jehovah Witness, you're a spirit. Before you black or brown or white or Hispanic or whatever, you spirit. All these old traditions and things of that nature, it ain't working in this season. It ain't working in this season. People got to come together if they want to survive in this place. They got to. Because the weak links ain't going to be able to handle. And the ones that's under the pretense or the illusion, they ain't going to know what to do. It's the ones that's empowered and enlightened is the ones that going to be the light in front of all the darkness to bring the people out. That's why they call us enlightened ones, the woke ones, the conscious ones, because we got to be the ones that shed the light so everybody else can see. But if you don't know you connected to the source of the light. Let me see if I can find one more. Oh, I know where I need to go. Let me go here. Christ. Now I told you, the Hindu call him Krishna. They say he was a avatar that descended, right? Excuse me. Okay. Christ is consciousness or ideal of God, the incarnated principle of the God man. And what that means is you have unlimited potential. The principle always gonna stand. Every one of us. No, if you stop thinking that you less and start thinking that you the greatest, then guess what gonna happen? Your life is gonna change. It's all in the way you perceive this. And the way you gotta perceive this is that I am. It's just that simple.
Oh my God.
And whatever you put behind I am, make sure it's positive. And once you do that, watch your life change. The light is gonna come on inside of you. All this other stuff that you lesser than God. God wants you to be equal. Once you put yourself equal to God, then you gonna rise up. Long as you stay down here worshiping God, problem. Gotta have gratification. I'm not saying not to have gratification, but what I'm telling you is God want to see you knowing that you are the I am. Now you go back to the Bible or anything, the burning bush. Listen to what God was telling Moses. Listen to what he's saying in that story. In the flame of fire that will not burn out, was speaking. So what that's telling you, you got that same fire in you. And God, in the story, was illustrating to Moses, boy, look here. You go over there and talk to Pharaoh because you got the fire in you. Wherever you at, you carrying the fire. I'm with you. I am. It's just like if you send your son or daughter to the grocery store and you tell them, listen, get this, get them eggs, get some milk, and make sure you get them cornflakes, and you know them kind your daddy like, get them kind, and then they go to the store and somebody come up to them and say, well, you ain't supposed to be here. You too young to come up here. No, I represent my parents, my mama. They sent me here. I am the ambassador of this family. I'm on a mission to the grocery store. That's what your child should be thinking. Wherever you send your babies, they represent you. Well, we came down here, we represent the divine universe. We the only one can walk, talk, speak, change things. You ain't never seen no elephant talking about he went to the third dimension talking about he changed it.
Oh my God.
And I'm quite sure they conscious, but I'm saying we are the only one can make changes, human beings. Divine spirits. We can change landscapes, we can change oceans, we can change the sky, we can change anything. The sun and the moon, we got the power to change it all. Because we got the universe backing us. And when we understand this connection and understand that we connected by mental telepathy, intuition, then we walking on the divine level. And one thing you ain't got to do, you ain't got to brag or boast in. You ain't really got to talk that much. Because things start unfolding right before people, what the Bible say, I prepare a table in the presence of my enemies. That's how this rock. You are connected by mental. That's why I call this channel spiritual psychology. Because if you don't change the mind, you're not going to change anything else. If you believe in the devil or evil or believe in this worldly system or believe in traditions and folklores and all this thing right here, boy, you ain't going nowhere in this. Ain't but one source and you part of it. And through you, it operates down here. You're one and the same. So that's our lesson. We got to change our mind so we can change the reality down here. If we want crime to stop, we got to change our mind about crime. If we want poverty to stop, we got to change our mind about poverty. If we want good love and happiness, we got to change our mind. And stop going by what the effects say. Heaven say ain't nobody up there, po. The parallel universe is abundant. Them peoples over there in that parallel universe is rich with love. They got good health, understanding their diet, treating themselves right, loving each other. And that's our task. That's what we sent here for. To take back our dominion and bring heaven into our world. And when my world got heavenly things going on, and I meet a lady in her world come together with mine, then she got heavenly things on. Then we meet some more people. Everybody world start whirling the right way because we connected, and then heaven start manifesting itself through us. That's how this works. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. And when that be said, I'm going to get better at live streams on YouTube. I just want to thank y'all, and much love and one love to y'all. As I always say, know thyself. Love thyself and be true to thyself. And I'm going to say peace out. Peace out. Yes, sir. You're so welcome. So welcome. You got heaven already in you, bro. Sister, I don't know who up is, but you got it in you already. You got it all already in you. You just got to bring it out. Okay, bro. Okay. Indeed. You do. And what people don't realize, they can be their worst enemy or they can be their best friend. Talk to yourself. Encourage yourself sometimes. But meditate. And ask God what you want, what he want from you. It'll come. And with that being said, one love. Peace out.